Hi, I'm Jay McClellan, and I'm here with Phil Davey at EV Detroit, getting some upgrades for my Sprinter van, for my Thor Sanctuary 19P camper van. The first time we came here was right before our second off-road trip up in Michigan's UP, and right before that we had Phil put in the Van Compass 4.3 suspension upgrade and some skid plates. Can you talk a little bit about what that entails?
Yeah, we've been installing the Van Compass components for well over a year now, and they're just terrific. So on this particular van, we did adjustable shocks all the way around. So we have anything from super soft to super firm, and then in the middle setting has sort of a dial-in to your preference, standard driving. And it's added leaps in the rear, so you get anywhere from a 3/4 to an 1.25" lift in the rear, depending on the weight of your van.
And ours is heavy. It looked like it got closer to over an inch, I think.
Probably, yeah.
Inch and a half.
Yep. And then on the front, you were doing sumo springs, which kind of gives you about a 1/4 inch lift or so, and then it helps stabilize the vehicle.
I can tell it right away when we left here, driving home, just even on the expressway, just going around the curve on the expressway was just such a difference.
Yeah.
It just, it felt less like driving a house down the road and more like driving a vehicle down the road.
Yeah. So we've had 100% positive feedback on this 4.3. We've done, probably 2 dozen or so far, and it's just a terrific product.
We like the soft setting on off-road. It improves the
washboards.
Yeah, it improves the washboards a lot.
So the feedback I've gotten, I'm sure you can reiterate, is it takes it from a white knuckle 70 miles an hour to a one-handed lean back in your chair 75.
We were doing 80 even in gusty crosswind, and it was okay.
That's awesome.
And then we did skid plates, which we haven't really tested much, but it's kind of nice to know they're there.
Yeah. Again, a Van Compass product, and it's the engine skid plate, the transmission and transfer case, and then the rear differential.
Okay.
And so they do have the gas tank one as well, great tank.
We got one. There's a skid plate for the fuel tank, but right next to the fuel tank, we got this giant gray water tank that hangs down farther. So by the time we trash the fuel tank, we'd have totally trashed the gray water tank. So we have to think about that. Maybe have something custom made at some point. So that was our first upgrade. We took it on a road. Loved the suspension upgrade. I think it was worth it. It's not cheap, but it was worth it to us. It really just makes it a lot more pleasant vehicle to ride. So today, the big task today was the winch bumper.
Yeah, so this was last time was Van Compass. This time was all the Owl products. We have the Hammerhead Bumper by Owl, the Warren winch. We just put V2 and the Expedition box on as well.
Yep. Hopefully we're not going to need the winch, but it's kind of nice to have. We've definitely been in spots where we wished we had one.
Yep. And they have those attachment points for the D-rings.
Yeah, in some ways that's even more important to me.
Sure.
Is the front attachment recovery points, because without it, they have a little thread-in hook that's really not good for much at all. So could you talk a little bit about what it actually takes to put that bumper in and on? Because you had to kind of tear things apart.
Yeah. So you're removing the grill and the entire front bumper. You're relocating a couple of the sensors on the front. So that's always something we have to verify, afterwards. The radar system gets relocated, and then you're taking a big chunk of the front bumper out for the Hammerhead bumper. And as soon as you see a little man, it's I wouldn't say subtle, but it's not over the top bumper. I think it's really well done. We've done a lot of the hidden winch bumpers from Van Compass. I think this is a bit more stylish. It looks more off-roady, and it's just
well, we're all about style.
And so it's probably about a 5-6 hour install altogether.
It seemed to go pretty fast.
So the first time it takes a long time.
Having done the same kind of thing on my Jeep, winch bumper, it took me days. Having never done anything like that before, so that's kind of what convinced me I wanted to have somebody who knows what he was doing, and I mean, really, especially on the suspension upgrade, I'd rather not have to drive, a 2-hour drive to get here and 2 hours back, but having somebody who's done Sprinter vans and Sprinter suspension work is just worth it.
I'm excited to get your feedback, as you travel and everything else.
Excellent. Anyway. Thanks for all the great work.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming in. And, thank you for Van Compass and Owl for great products. We'd be able to do it without you. So.
Okay. Well, that's our latest round of upgrades, and thanks for watching.
Thanks.